Okay, now we're back to this part of the commentary since there's only two parts of the epilogues left. So, come on, let's get going. So we see Doctor Doom has spied on Frollo, gathering his forces for a final attack on Hydra Island. That is. So Doctor Doom gathers all of his alliance, Emperor Zurg and the Mandarin, to fight against Frollo from invading Hydra Island, that is, since, Doctor Doom took it over. And the Hydra is doing the salute, which Black Widow, if I think that is, well, okay, I have not seen the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but I have seen the images of her. I think it's one of the Villains Tournament wiki I saw her on. Which, okay, back to this topic. The Hydra salute, it's just silly. Okay, the salute that the Nazis do is really intimidating. And it's scary to see that. But with the Hydra just doing the salute, they just raise their hands, like, it's just silly. I'm like, okay, I swear to God, I keep expecting the Hydra to be singing YMCA when they do that salute. Then they got the Hornets. And this one, really interesting. And also, I can tell by the audio. Oh, that's from Once Upon a Time. My all-time favorite show. Okay, if you guys don't know what Once Upon a Time is, it's a show that's on the channel ABC. Or, as you guys don't actually read logos, it's WCPO or Channel 9. Unless you've been living under a rock, that is. ABC is the same channel that airs, like, CSI, NCSI, or any of the stuff you would watch on there. Seriously, do people not look at the logos and know what channels are anymore? That happened to me with Grandma on that one. Okay, never mind that. Okay. Once Upon a Time, it's made by the same creators who made the show called Lost. You know that Lost is a show where people are stuck on the island after the plane crashed. And okay, I think after the show ended, Lost, they made Once Upon a Time, and I think all the cast members from Lost are the characters that are playing the characters of Once Upon a Time. It's basically about Emma Swan. She was an ordinary woman, but she meets a boy who is actually her son named Henry, who came from Storybrooke, okay, let me get to this part. Okay, it's basically that all the fairy tale characters were cursed, and they ended up in a city called Storybrooke, which is kind of like the word storybook. And basically what happens is that the evil queen, who is known as Regina, which I think is the much better evil queen than the Queen Grimhilda we have there, she basically placed the curse upon the Enchanted Forest and all the kingdoms, and placed them into Storybrooke. No one has their memories of who they are, where they came from. They think they're just, like us, ordinary people. There's no magic there, but the only one who kept the memory is the evil queen, Regina. And she has raised Henry, her own son, which is actually Emma's son. Plus, Emma Swan is the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming. And Emma is to be the savior. And there were other villains they had to deal with. The Mad Hatter, who thought he lost his own daughter, but is reunited with her. Then there's Rumpelstiltskin, who is also known as the Dark One. He's one of my favorite villains. He is known as the Beast, who Belle falls in love with. He is the crocodile that cut off Captain Hook's hand. Yeah, he's basically he sounds like the devil of this story, don't he? Except he used to be a person. He was a crippled man until he became the Dark Lord, known as Rumpelstiltskin. And it's a really good show. I highly recommend you guys watch it. I'll leave a link down below to the trailer of Once Upon a Time. It's really is awesome. And also, in Once Upon a Time, Peter Pan is the bad guy in this show. Okay, so we see Queen Grimhilda summoning the magic mirror, asking him to release Phasalia out of limbo, and I would have thought he'd be in the voodoo underworld. It's just my guess. Huh, now he's back. And, yeah, she's needed a heart. Yikes! Yeah, Cruella's like, what the? Yeah, you see her reaction when Queen Grimhilda put her fist inside of Phasalia's hand just to get the heart? He's like, what? And he's like, well, this is interesting. And, well, that's just graphic there. I don't know what footage GA Villain used. I mean, GA Villain, if you're watching this, can you tell me that footage that you're adding in there? I just hope you are watching it. I mean, that looks like something not from Disney, but from some other show or movie or whatever. Yeah, even that Raven is just freaked out like, holy crap! Yeah, what are you going to do to him? I don't want to use the audio, just in case. I don't want to get copyright claimed. And she kissed him. Yeah, I can tell that footage is Jasmine kissing Jafar, but that's basically making the queen is kissing Phasalia. Dang, girl, I know you want to be the fairest of them all, but does that mean you want to get yourself hooked up by every random dude? And I love Cruella's reaction. She's like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but okay. So yeah, now she's gonna use Phasalia as her new pet from her. Yeah, as a new pet as a punishment for insubordination. Meaning like betrayal or something like that. Summoning the guards, which is the footage of the guards from Cinderella 3. And she asked the guards to send Phasalia to her bedchambers. I'm like, oh my. Actually, one of the comments I read on there, hold on, it's by Spider Doctor. He said, all things considered, Phasalia doesn't have it all that bad after all. You think? Don't you think the queen might have, you know, are him? Which is kind of graphic in a way. So, that was Disney versus Marvel Villains Round 10. Yeah, you can see what I wanted to talk about. Since yeah, it's a bit long, so it was a pretty good round, even though that final part of the epilogue was kind of disturbing, but still cool with Once Upon a Time, though. So, yeah, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder 2. May your heart be your guiding key. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.